sick. Good morning.
We're gonna play podcast.
Yeah, because we've always wanted to have a podcast of our own. This is the good life.
It's a good life. Yesterday, it was Monday. I didn't know it was Monday, so I drank soju.
She got fucking drunk.
She has a photo. I get the Asian flush. It's bad, guys. It's bad.
This is what happened.
Yeah, that's the kind of red I turn. And then I went to the shop.
She had to buy some stuff. She went to the shop and the shopkeeper was like, "What happened, Baini? Why are you not even looking at me?" And then she came back home laughing and embarrassed. She didn't even buy what she wanted to buy. Lately, guys, everybody who sees me, they're like, "Oh my God, you've lost so much weight. Why don't you eat?" Thing is, I'm not losing weight, okay? It's just that my body weight is exactly the same, but my face is like getting smaller. My cheekbones are getting higher by the day because I have braces on, and for some reason, I don't know, my cheekbones are just getting
No, just
higher.
show them. See? I'm really
Like all the fat from here is gone. I'm getting older, and since Tinku is the youngest among us three, I think she still has her baby fat on her face. Me and Pinky were losing our baby fats. I don't want to lose it either. Oh my God.
I like my baby fats. Honestly, I'm the type of person who likes her face full. I don't like...
I like it when I'm chubby, you know, it's like cute. When the first girl talk video went live, you guys have no idea, but I was heartbroken. Heartbreak dragged from 2022 actually. I dragged the heartbreak till I think the middle of the year.
Yeah.
Now to look back at that and look at me, I'm happy. Heart has healed. It has healed, but it has also made me very, very careful.
Your girl falls in love like a old poet falling in love with his music.
Same. If you treat me well, I just fall for you like this.
Me, it's not that. It's not about treating me well. It's like I choose.
Me, I don't choose people. Because one time I chose and I had my heart broken, like a mini heartbreak that was, because I didn't get chosen by the guy, right? I'm somebody who came into my life later that year. And then I actually started liking him after getting to know him. But because for me, at first I was like, I'm just gonna, see, because I was like heartbroken because of my crush. I was like, okay, I'll just meet somebody else. And that's why I went out with this guy. And then, I started liking him because I started to get to...
of how nice he was.
Yeah, at first he was really nice and then he started acting really crappy. But that's another story. Yeah. And then, finally over him. And then I meet this another guy, right? And I was in awe because of how good he treated me. And I was like, wow.
She gets fonder of the person who treats her well.
Yeah, so if you want to talk to me, you treat me well. Oh my God.
I don't know. I have the hots for guys who are like kind of like rude to me.
No, I hate rude guys. I hate it.
I think that's actually that young girls like that. I don't know why I like that.
But for me, also, I think I kind of like that too. But the thing is, the guy, I like it when the guy is an introvert, but he's an extrovert when he's with me.
Yeah, me not like I like
because I'm like that.
Yeah, like I like a cat personality person. So I watch a lot of anime. So most of the anime characters that I fell for are always these quiet type. They're like kind of like rude to everyone, but they're like
nice to this one girl, but
no,
in a
he's
rude
not
way.
Yeah. So I
nice
kind of fantasize that, but that doesn't work in real life.
For me, I'm more of a retriever girl. Like I like retriever guys. Somebody who's like very sweet to me, and actually only sweet to me. But you are supposed to be retriever only with me.
Yeah, not the whole world.
I think I like somebody like Juno, my baby.
Oh.
Juno is like, he bites each and every person who touches him, but he doesn't bite me.
Someone like 10, 10 is this person who doesn't let everybody in, but when he lets somebody in, he lets them in.
I like it when the person takes the initiative. For me, I truly believe that, men are always supposed to take the first step.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. I believe that. So even if it's to, just ask a girl out on a date, because I feel like girls are always up for it. And guys know it when the girl is interested and they know that, she's going to say yes if he asks out for a lunch or a dinner. So it's the man's world. So hard to swallow, but it's a man's world. When it comes to dating situation, I feel.
No, in a lot of ways, it's a man's world.
Yeah.
I used to be this modern woman who I used to think this way, like if I like someone, I can go and approach this person. What's the big deal? But I did that many times.
I did that
bro.
too. Influenced by Tinku, I did that. You know.
That never works because it's a natural flow state
Yeah.
is like a man asks a woman out.
That's how it's supposed to be. And you know, like I'll tell you honestly, I saw so many reels. Like, you know, what if you're dying tomorrow? Why won't you just let that person know that you like him? Ask him out on something. Like, just because he doesn't feel the same, it does not mean I should hide my feelings.
Yeah.
So I took the initiative, guys. I did. As a girl, I took the initiative. I was like, hey, you want to grab some coffee? Of course, I did ended up like a lot of dates with this person. But, you know, like I was taking the initiative. Even he was taking some, but as a guy, he was not taking enough initiative like he is supposed to, right? So it's only me asking out this guy for lunch and dinner. And, you know,
Yeah, it doesn't make you feel nice.
yeah, because look at her. She's like literally being a girl. She's putting everything aside and doing what she wants to do. But guys don't function like that. Unlike us, if a guy takes the initiative to take me out all the time,
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm wrong. Is what everybody tells me.
I'm not supposed to be grateful.
Yeah, I've always thought like in my friend group that I'm like the least likable one in many areas of my life. So I thought I would always be chosen last. When a guy out of all my friends comes and chooses me, I get so excited and grateful. I'm like, oh my god, you chose me, thank you so much. And then the gratefulness just expands into fondness, likeness, and then I'm just go crazy because I'm a little crazy. But that's what I'm wrong.
What is your biggest red flag when it comes to a guy? What? You have to think so much about red flags?
Okay, one thing for sure is like I don't like guys who have a lot of girlfriends. That's a red flag for me. I think men and women can be friends. It's just it is what it is. Died. So I was talking about red flags. So number one is a guy having too many girlfriends. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's fucking unattractive. Okay, suppose a guy's talking to me, and this guy is like super friendly with my friends. Like, fuck no. You are talking to me, not my friend group. Like,
what? He's climbing everywhere.
like, this is not a clique, boy. Like, we're not gonna, like, do our nails together and no. Yeah, that I don't like at all.
Me neither.
I seriously think it's, like, fucking annoying.
That's, like, so unwanted, actually.
No, it's cool if I ask you to talk to my friends, but... like, bro, if I haven't even introduced you guys to each other and then you're like, hey.
So for me, of course, when I'm with my friends and I have this guy that I like and that we are a thing and then I have my friends around, you can, of course, talk to my friends, right? Yeah. But there is a fine line between boundaries, you know? You're supposed to talk. Of course, you guys can have a conversation, like, you know, a normal conversation, but you can't, like, cross the boundary or be too friendly with the girl. Because I... for sure know if I go to a setting where I'm with a guy I like and he has his bunch of friends, he would mind so much if I like talk to any of them, and that has happened, to be honest.
And then the third one is I think when a guy is like too beta. So those are three red flags.
My first red flag is if a guy is only mouth and no act. So yeah, BT master. So if you keep saying a lot of things to me and promising me a lot of things, and a promise does not mean like it has to be like big promises, right? Like small promises, like, you know, I'm gonna call you when I get home. Okay, let me know. I'll let you know when I get home. Like small things like that. So if you're all mouth and your actions don't match with your words, that's a huge red flag for me. My second red flag is if you, like she said, if you're super friendly with my friends. I just cannot. So what I don't like is, suppose I meet this guy somewhere, okay? And then like it's very natural for people, if you flirt a little, if you talk a little, it's very natural for you to go home and then follow each other the next day or the same day. Okay, you follow me, I get it. I follow you back, you get it, right? But you don't have no reasons to follow my friends. You fucking don't have no reasons to follow my friends. Like, why the heck will you follow my friends? Like, you don't even know them. You didn't even exchange highs. Like, why are you following my friend?
And like men here have the tendency to do that. They like, okay, they like one girl from the group, right? And then they keep moving along in the same group. Us women, we have a type, right? So we stick to our type. But here, men don't have a type. They don't have a type. They're like very easy about that. Anything will work. just give me some vagina and some long hair, and that's what it is here.
My third red flag is when you fucking don't communicate with me. So push and pull. So I don't like playing games because, like, you know, whenever I'm like talking to somebody that I'm interested in, I'm very honest about how I feel about the person. Even if I don't say it in words, I show it with action. I'm the one to text you. I even call you at times if I want to talk to you. So that's like very I think that's like enough sign for the person to know that I'm interested in you, right? But then if you're like too hot and cold, like, you know, you're just texting me once in a week, or just like you're like out of the blue, you're like, hi, what's up? I don't do what's up. But the thing is, you know, I know my 3 red flags, right? Like when it comes to a guy. But when I meet somebody and I kind of find that person attractive, I forget all about it. And I'm like, you know, I turn a blind eye to all of the red flags.
It's because I'm bored, guys. Yeah. You think I'm young? Bro, I'm not young. You think I don't get bored? You think women don't have needs and desires and wants? It's not just when we say needs, everybody's like, ooh, not
It's
that
not
kind
like
of,
that.
No, just social needs. Wanting to talk to somebody and connect on a deeper level. That kind of needs grows as you grow older.
And I think, you know, as you grow older, it's also very important to know your needs and not be ashamed of it, because the place we live in, it's like people are like so conservative when it comes to like topics like this. Of course, just like guys, even women, just not emotional, they not just social, they also have physical needs, and that I think needs to be very clear. But I don't know, since the place is so conservative, even these topics are so controversial. Oh my god, it's crazy.
But yeah, anyways, those are our 3 red flags.
Yeah, because
flags.
I think each and every man out there, if he's not a good man, each and every man out there behaves like that. You know, they're always trying to flirt with your friend. But I feel like, you know, 2023 taught me a lot of lessons, but good lessons. But I'm like so grateful that I could come back, like get up stronger, you know? Yeah.
So now, like, because we were so naive, which is also looked as stupid, being stupid, it was just because we've never experienced romantic relationships before. So of course we're old, but I don't know why we didn't experience this. This shit was supposed to happen when we were 15 or 16, but we didn't because we were too busy. Some reason, we were either working or trying to find a job or do something with our lives. So in the initial stages, when you're supposed to have this puppy love, we did it. And then boom, you're free now. You're old and you're like free. You have the money, you have the confidence to go out and shit, and then there are no men out there then you're just sitting around and you're like, okay, I have everything now. I'm pretty enough. I've lost all the weight, built on my confidence. I have love to give.
Yeah, I also have my own money, not using my parents' money.
Yeah, neither am I gonna use his money. And then I'm waiting, and then I'm like, okay, now I can go out and look at people and talk to them, and then there's no men out there.
And you know what's the worst part? Because for me, you know, I feel like for all 3 of us, Tinku, Pinky, and me, and so many girls out there, it took us a really long time to build that confidence and self-esteem, right? I mean, 2022 was the first year I've been like involved with men, actually, to be very honest. Before that, like, we were not involved with any men. I feel like, you know, it took me such a long time to build up my self-esteem and confidence, and this guy like literally broke it down. Like, yeah. And then I was like, I was never the kind of person to doubt myself. You don't know how much I doubted myself.
Me, after getting my heart broken, it was more like, looks like I don't have a personality is what he made me think.
I make you feel like you're not enough for some reason.
Good enough. I thought, okay, I'm not that bad looking. I'm not saying I'm the prettiest, but I'm not bad looking either. And I've worked on myself. I even work on my body. I go to the gym and shit. I also have money of my own. I'm not like a poor person who has to rely on somebody else. And I also have hobbies and shit, and I also know how I do have social etiquette, so that means I must not have the personality is what I started thinking, because I know I'm a little bit guyish. So I thought, oh my god, I should have been a little bit more girlier.
That's why I was so depressed throughout the year.
Young girls, like, they make the same mistakes. If a guy is giving you a cold shoulder, if he's confusing you, then let that shit go. You might think he might change his mind. He's never gonna change his mind. Guys literally know when they want something. They will go through any extent to have you in their life. And if you keep believing deep down, like, I know, if I give him all the love, he's gonna change his mind or his heart, they are not going to change their minds. A lot of reels that also says things like, for guys it's just the right timing. It's not even a timing, it's a choice, bro. It's a decision. They just don't want to make the decision. They don't want to choose you. That's what it is. Also here, I don't know about everyone, I'm not talking on behalf of India, but in Sikkim, guys do check out like backgrounds
a lot. And that's like so shocking to me, to be really honest.
We don't fall under, my parents checking people's background is a totally okay thing for me. I get it, you're like old, but people our age, when they come along to a social gathering and they ask you your father's name, what your father does, doesn't really make sense.
Like more than fathers, I mean, it's like, what do your parents do? And I'm like, what the hell do you have to do with what my dad does?
She is this guy's
daughter,
or that kind of things matter a lot here, which was really shocking for me.
Please, where are we? What era are we in, guys?
This is literally not Boys Before Flower. We're not Gujun Pios and Gumjandi. The thing when I go out socialize, I realize is that okay, at least I have worked on myself. I know better. This bitch hasn't worked on herself or himself. This bitch is totally blinded by whatever's been fed to her for the past few years. No, since the day they were born. So I'ma step out and I will fuck off. So that is why we're always outcasted. We don't have a social group.
Yeah, but you also have to be very open-minded. The reason they are like that is because they have been in that environment since the day they were born. So you can't even like judge them, you know. It's just that the best thing you can do is like take yourself out of that thing, but not put them down saying what is wrong with you. You know, if you look from their perspective, whatever they are having a conversation about, it's not wrong for this. That's a most normal thing they do. So
that's what I realized. Before I used to get really angry saying, why are these people so stupid? But then again, who am I to call anybody stupid? That's their reality, and my reality is really different. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay out of this. But the thing is, why we came here is because also the men that we've liked kind of fall into the same category of people. Which is so disappointing, because initially when I started liking the guy that I liked, when I met him first, I seriously thought, oh my god, he's the most different person I've ever met. Like, the most different person I've ever met in this fucking state. But then, the sun went down, the reality set in, and the truth was, he's exactly like anybody else. I kept playing mind games with myself. I kept lying to myself, saying, no, he's not like that. No, he's different.
Yeah, you tend to do that if you like someone. I do that a lot.
He's not like that. He's different. He's different is what I kept telling myself. But then, he slapped me so many times with the truth that I finally believed him.
I read it in a book, the reason people buy expensive shit is because they want to feel good about themselves.
Okay, that's a totally different thing.
More than that, not just good about, because they have this inferior complex, which is why they feed themselves with expensive stuff to like, inferior complex घटाउनु लागि.
So like they want to be socially accepted. And you just to tell you the truth, there is no social acceptance that you need. You're just there already. Nobody has to accept you. You have to accept yourself.
You should end this.
People have created so many stupid shit to keep each other entertained. But the truth is, we all just want to be loved and want to love
and also want to look pretty
and thrive and eat good food and shit well and get up every morning feeling like there's something to look forward to. We don't want that gujunpyo shit going on in our lives.
And no matter how many things we talked about today, what made us feel what, that was all in the past, guys. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, if you're feeling good, you're feeling good. That's what matters the most. Also, like one advice that I keep giving myself, and I also want to give you guys, is never ever try to please people you don't want in your life.
Pinky always tells me this. This is something I think everybody should live by. Don't treat your loved ones like they're your wives. Like husbands treat their wives means taking them for granted. I can talk however the way I want to. We're stuck with each other for life. Fuck no.
We used to do that a lot with each other, but I think, now...
I think peace is where home is, right? So you gotta maintain that peace. If there's no peace at home, there's no peace anywhere, bro.
Anyways, Yeah, but I want you to put at least last ko part. It was kind of all chilagdo ki, but the interesting parts about talking about men
Yeah.
and red flags you should add.
Yeah, the spicy stuff.
Uh-huh.
I know you guys only like the spicy stuff.
Yeah.